Good morning, my Virgos. It is Wednesday morning and we are doing your reading. I was actually going to do your reading, guys, tomorrow, and I just started shuffling, trying to get into Gemini's energy, and I just kept saying Virgo. I'm like, okay, Virgo it is. Virgo it is. How are you cutie pies doing? So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Virgo, know a Virgo, feel like being a Virgo, well, Virgo, I am so glad you're here. And I know, you're like, how many times can she say Virgo? For real. She did it to us last week. Well, I'm going to do it to you this week. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Okay. Now, this story could have happened to you in the past, happening to you now, or happening to you in the future. I am not your fast food tarot reader. I do not hit 90% of the people out there. There are readers that do. And you know, more power to them. I'm just not one of them. These messages tend to be highly specific. They're not very vague and watered down. So I just got a comment on Pisces where the person's irritated because it was too specific. It was too specific and too passionate. If there is such a thing, like, you care too much. How dare you not read for me? Guys, let me put this. I think I need to add this to my spiel. I'm not a narcissistic tarot reader. Like, I don't read for the narcissist, okay? So chances are people like that are actually in my readings, but they're the reason why people are watching tarot, to get away from people like that. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's tarot readers out there that read for narcissists, but I'm just not one of them. Not one of them. I don't deal with it. Okay, now that we got my TED Talk for Wednesday morning out of the way, let's get to it, Virgos. One more. Why are you guys pulling on me? Why? Oh, look at that. I kept seeing that Chariot with you in my head. 8 of Cups reversed in the Chariot. I think you guys are moving away from feeling stuck in your life, feeling boxed in, feeling closed in. Some of you are dealing with some boredom, feel it with work, maybe in a relationship. Okay. All right, let's get to it. General energy for the Virgos. What is it? Now, when you're finally watching this, it's probably going to be tonight. Our power kept going out in our area, and I have no Wi-Fi, and I need Wi-Fi to upload these videos. It is roughly before 9 a.m., and it's not supposed to come on until 5 p.m. So if sometimes you're wondering why it takes so long, I'm at the mercy of Wi-Fi in this area. Okay. Let's see. What is that? Full reverse. Stop my deck. General energy. We will go with it. Full reverse. That's being afraid to take a chance. What's influencing it? Now, this could be your energy, or someone you're connected to, someone on your mind, or somebody who has you on their mind, Virgo. Always keep that in mind. You get it? Okay, what's influencing this full reverse? What's influencing it? Oh, 10 of Cups. I'll be honest, that full reverse I felt was love. I felt like either somebody's afraid to admit their feelings to you, or you're afraid to do this with somebody else. 10 of Cups. Fear around that. Even the colors look so similar. Okay. What is... And you have to look at the order of the cards. So this is the general energy. The strongest one is the fear, right? What's influencing the fear, what's trying to pull somebody out of the fear, is the 10 of Cups. So if this is you, there could be a new relationship on the horizon, or maybe you already got your sights set on someone. Maybe somebody has made themselves known, but it's tempting. Put it that way. I feel like this is tempting. But there's a Virgo that might be like, I don't know if I'm ready. Okay. Or this could just be them afraid to put themselves out there of what they want. Okay, what's the reason for the reading? And by the way, I always think Aries, the Fool. It's not, it's Aquarius. I always think Aries. I don't know. I just have a lot of Aries on that card, but 10 of Cups is Pisces. Okay, what's the reason for the reading, Virgo? Why are we all here today? What is it, kids? What is it? 10 of Pentacles, it's your card, upright. Yeah, I don't, honestly, I don't know if the fear is yours or if this is somebody else. Why do I feel like, Virgo, you're the cross watcher in your own reading? And this seems like somebody who wants to make themselves known, or what they want with you. What is in the past, guys? What's in the past? What is in the past? What happened in the past? Okay. Justice reverse. A breakup, an ending of a contract. I was going to say Libra. Well, it is a Libra card. Virgo realizing they got the short end of the stick, probably ended something, right? I mean, it could be an old relationship. I know it could be one of those readings where you are actually separated or even divorced, or, you know, there was some time spent between you and this relationship that's over. It feels like it could have been a marriage, and then this person's wanting to make amends. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as more cards come out. It's too, it could be so many things at this point. What's on your mind, Virgo? What is on Virgo's mind? What is on Virgo's mind? Okay, what is that? Three of Wands. Virgo's just like, but is anything else out there? I mean, I already had this. Honestly, I do feel like this is possibly a relationship you already had. She has it in her hand. Like, I already had this, but I've grown from it. Look how big I am. And I set my sights out on something else. So anybody. Is anybody out there? Anybody but this? I love that. Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. It's an Aries energy. But I feel like she's not waiting for a ship to come in. She has the ship in her hand. I mean, she literally has the ship in her hand. She's not waiting for it. And in this deck, that's why I love this deck, one of the reasons. But there's a lot of growth, and I do feel like Virgo's holding on to what she already had. Like, she knows she could have it again, or he. You guys know you could have this again if you probably really wanted it, but you're just like, is anybody else out there? Anybody? I mean, hey you homeless person over here. I'll take you even. I don't know, it's kind of funny. Okay, what's in the near future? What's in the near future, Virgo? What's in the near future? What's in the near future? Yeah, Seven of Wands, breaking out energy, strong man. This I like is 6 and 7 of Wands is being in demand. Relationship wise, I feel like this could be relationship wise. You have options. You may even have options you don't even know you have options about, you know. But because I feel like you raised your frequency, you got over something. You have your sights set on new. That's the feeling I get for Virgo. Whoever I'm reading for, they have their sights set on new. The reason for the reading, again, unless you're dealing with another Virgo, which is why I'm a bit confused here, it could be both. It could be both energies. It could be you thinking of legacy money, savings, making more money, business. What can I do to expand my life? Because I feel expansion. Like a Virgo just wants to expand. They've lived in a tiny existence for so long, and they've kind of already broken out of their shell, and they're just like, what's out there? What can I do? You know, and I feel like it's just like you're stretching, like he's stretching these bars to be free. Yeah, I do feel whatever this is you're going to do, it's about being in demand. If this is work, it's in demand. If this is love, I feel like it's just being in demand. And usually the Seven of Wands is a traditional tarot. It's a person up on a hill fighting them off. And because people want their position. If this is work, this is about you getting to a higher position. And, you know, a position that's sought after, a position you can be proud that you got, you know, because you worked really hard for it. Because the Ten of Pentacles is here. So I originally, with the Ten of Cups, I do feel relationship, or it could even be both for some Virgos. They could have left their relationship, but they're doing really well in their career right now. And you are in demand or about to be in demand. Well, when we clarify, it should fine-tune this message. Let's see. How do you see yourself, Virgo? How do you see yourself right now? How do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? That's right, your card, 9 of Pentacles. 9 and 10 of Pentacles next to each other. You are great, okay? You are doing well. I do feel like career-wise, you figured it out. Either you're making more money, you have confidence to make more money, you starting a business that might be taken off, you applied for a higher position and you got it, or you're about to get it, or you have the confidence to go and get it. You know what I mean? There's a higher frequency going on with this Virgo. Because I feel like in the past, it feels like it's so far in the past, it's not even on my table right now. But I'm getting the feeling that you had a lot of self-doubt. And now that you're free, like now that you broke out, I It could be the full reverse with you in the center of the reading. It could be like, I'm just not really wanting a relationship right now. I want to focus on my fruit, my bird, and my money. That's all a girl or guy needs, right? 10 of Pentacles, you could be thinking of legacy. Maybe you are working and building something that you can pass down one day when you have kids, or if you do have kids, you know. It's just your focus is on long-term potential and growth personally for yourself and for your work. So what's the energy coming in to influence this? What's the energy coming in to influence this for Virgo? What's the energy coming in? Yeah, okay, Knight of Swords. I see you, Gemini. Hold on, let's see if it comes back out. What's the energy coming in? And the Ace of Cups. Look at that. This is healing. I feel like, Virgo, you've maybe had a series of disappointments from the time you were born. You could have lived like this for a good part of your life in a cage. A cage you knew you could have got out of, but maybe you had fear and you outgrew it and you realized you had wings and you flew away from the situation. What's that situation, you say, Stacy? Well, it's the Two of Cups reverse underneath that, Cancer energy. And when you got out of this, it's just funny. This is all at the bottom of the deck. What's going on underneath? I can do a whole reading just on the bottom of the deck. When you got away from this Two of Cups reverse, it was probably painful. It was a hard lesson and probably took you some time to heal from it. Because, you know, it took a piece of you, you know, maybe you lost yourself in it. And then you had to go away. Your Hermit card had to go within. Maybe some of you even went away and had to analyze it and had to realize you started to see your own potential. You started to see what you probably compromised for so long. And then look at that. And what you left behind is the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. And it could be the devil, could be people. It could be one person. It could be people. It could even be addictions you suffered from. It could be lack of self-esteem. It could be a lot of things. Whatever this devil was, it stopped your potential from moving. Because I feel like those gears weren't moving when this was attached to it. But good news is, this is what I feel is in the past. I do feel that is the past stuff. Ace of Cups, why I went down that whole road is Virgo realized, I can't wait, Three of Wands, as on your mind, that's waiting for your ships to come in. I can't wait for someone to heal me. I can't wait for someone to come and save the day. In the real world, Superman doesn't exist, and at the end of the movie, you know, he just doesn't fly in and save the movie or save the girl from the falling building. If this is like 16 candles at the end of the movie, we don't get Jake Ryans that show up in a red car at the end, you know? It's real life, okay? This is a Virgo who realized, I have to start filling my own cup. And the more you filled yourself up and build yourself up, do you guys see the butterflies coming out from the hearts? It literally, you transformed yourself. If you realized how much you transformed or not, that is to be decided. But right next to it, we have the Seven of Wands. In this deck, it's a strong man, like a circus, and he has love, and he's expanding his heart chakras. He's expanding his field of vision. He's expanding what he can do and who he can be. And, you know, it's just like this narrow-mindedness is no longer part of your vocabulary, part of your life. So it would make sense if this Fool reverse has to do with this Ten of Cups. I feel like I could be reading for a Virgo that was in a long-term marriage and it's over, you know, and you're like, what else is out there? And for this to be here, the person definitely is still in your energy, or the person even, you know, you could have them back. But I feel like you dropped this. And I feel like whatever this was, it was toxic to your environment and to your being. Not saying they're a narcissist. Maybe for some of you are. But, you know, sometimes when we're in a relationship too long that is no longer serves us, it starts to stifle us. You know what I mean? Okay, what's in your emotions? I feel like and I don't like to know what's coming out of this deck. Okay. What's in Virgo's emotions? What is in Virgo's emotions at this time? What's in Virgo's emotions? What is in your emotions? 14 minutes and we're not done with the main deck. It's going to be a long one, guys. Buckle down. What is in Virgo's emotions? Six of Swords. Moving on. Aquarius energy. Moving away. You know, and what's ironic is the center of the reading is the rainbow. And what when do rainbows come about? After storms, you know, like with is that the sun trying to, no, that's her own wand, her own magic she's taken with her. Some of you could be traveling, some of you could be going to Tahiti or Hawaii. Wouldn't that be nice? Although they are having some COVID problems, so maybe not. Maybe just in your mind. But either way, a rainbow is coming. And I feel like Six of Swords this is energetically moving on. And maybe finally, the reason for this reading, Ten of Pentacles, you're like, I don't need to find somebody to have this for me or create this with me. I can make this myself. Six of Swords is you energetically leaving this behind. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands reversed. You're flying now. You're no longer that person in that gilded cage. You're no longer, you realize you have wings or flying umbrellas. Either way, you can reach really, you know, you're reaching new heights within yourself, leaving behind an inability of this thinking that I can't do this on my own. I can't, I don't know, I don't want to apply for that job. I don't know if I'm qualified. I don't know if I want to put myself out there. It's just a lot of I don't knows and a lot of I can'ts on this card. King of Pentacles reversed. Female king, right? But you are. Even though this is Taurus, I feel like Virgo, you went from a Knight of Pentacles to a King of Pentacles on your own making. Be proud of that. Here's that dang Knight of Swords again. Clarity. This clarity made you light. Like, I don't know how to say that. Getting clear and getting focused on who you are and what you want is kind of dropped the burdens in itself. Okay. All right. What is the outcome for Virgo? Tell me the outcome here for Virgo. The outcome. What is the outcome for Virgo? It's funny, my candle is blocking the outcome position, but the candle, I don't even know if you guys can see it. It says you are magical with the unicorn. I got it from Yankee Candle. I love Yankee Candle, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, anyway, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's see. What is the outcome for Virgo? What is the outcome for Virgo? Not feeling it yet, guys. Hold on. Bear with me. What's this outcome? What is the outcome? Outcome. Page of Swords. Again, seeing what's out there. You know, but look, what's in his hand, Virgo? What is in his hand? It's a wish. It's a wish that you've held on to for some time. It's a wish that you're going to grow into. It's a wish that you're going to realize, like, when he's holding this, maybe he feels like the wish is too big for him to even make it happen. But I feel like with this new energy, if we could see a progression of a card, remember that Knight of Swords wanted to come about. The page is like adolescent thinking, it's childlike thinking, it's just thinking, you know, it's just thinking, it's wishful thinking, but he doesn't know how to do it yet. But that Knight of Swords kept coming out, and the Knight of Swords is now, we got a young adult going on, a young adult's making it happen. And I feel like I wouldn't be surprised at some point we see like the Queen and the King of Swords. It's getting really clear and knowing that you can do this. You can, but you've never let this wish go. You know, it's just whatever this is in the outcome. Six of Swords and the Page of Swords. And I love the Page of Swords because I always think it's a Virgo card, even though I know it's an air sign. But the Page of Swords and the Hermit and the High Priestess are very, 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 very intuitive. They're very smart. They're analyzers. They watch. And when he's upright and he's researching, he's learning, but he wants to see what's out there. He wants to see what else is out there. Because I do feel like you are breaking away from an existence that no longer can hold you back anyway, you know? You've gotten a lot of strength and you learn how to fill your own cup. Now, for some of you, new love is definitely here. I mean, it possibly could be a new love relationship. But what I'm feeling most is this is solely on a Virgo. I'm not discarding that, okay, with the second possibility. I feel like this is a Virgo who had to end something that it was hard to end. Maybe it's something you didn't really even want to end, but you had to end it, right? And you know, you probably could have it back, but why would you? Because look how much you've grown. Male or female, you've grown from walking away. You've grown from standing on your own 2 feet. There's a lot of growth here. And you're looking to see what else is out there. Page of Swords at the outcome is looking to see what else is out there. Even the Six of Swords looks like she's on a rain cloud looking to see what else is out there. This is a Virgo researching about, or not research, you could be researching, but you're really learning about yourself, what you can do, and see what else is out there, you know? Okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify. What's this Fool reversed and the Ten of Cups for Virgo? What is this Fool reversed and the Ten of Cups for Virgo? What is this? The Fool reversed and the Ten of Cups for Virgo. Look at that. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups flew out. 2 Ace of Cups on the same line. If I would actually have this tarot correct. I keep messing it up because I'm just kind of messy. I'm a Virgo, but I'm not like a great Virgo or anything. I'm not super organized. Okay, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. In between, we have 7 of Wands. We have Virgo saying, I really don't need anybody. I mean, I order on Amazon. I can order my own Ace of Cups and fulfill myself just fine and buy things that fulfill me just fine, you know? 7 of Wands is you can do this. You have the ability to do this. And I feel like you had, I can't get the, I know this, people who know tarot cards are looking at this like, this kind of looks like new love. It could be, but I'm seriously not fully feeling it. I think because what the message that needs to be brought out is a Virgo learning to stand on their own 2 feet, to believe in themselves, to, you know, that's the message. I feel like if this is new love, that's secondary. And maybe it's because whoever I'm reading for, love is kind of secondary right now in your life anyway, like a romantic kind of relationship. You're liking this. You like kind of, you know, navigating on your own. You could even like traveling on your own. You could like eating out on your own. You're like romancing yourself. You know, you're taking yourself out. You're learning about yourself right now, which is really, really healthy. What is this 10 of Pentacles, the reason for the reading? What's the 10 of Pentacles, the reason for the reading for Virgo? What's this 10 of Pentacles? What's the 10 of Pentacles? And the Tower. It's funny because he's sitting on a huge stump in this deck. But then we have the Tower. Okay. The Tower is not necessarily... Let's see. Give me another card on that. And the Tower is Scorpio, Aries energy, by the way. 10 of Pentacles and the Tower. What is that? What is this 10 of Pentacles and the Tower? And the King of Wands. If I'm putting it out there. If this is something new, a new relationship, as my nose is itching, it's going to come out of the blue very suddenly. I don't think it's even somebody you would know. King of Wands, Leo energy, and the Towers. Towers can mean sudden energy, right? King of Wands is a very charismatic. They go after they want. They go after what they want. And what they want is possibly you. Again, I feel like that's a secondary storyline here. What also could be happening is when this relationship ended, it could have been very sudden. It could have been a really quick decision where you pulled away from it. And then you had to start relying on yourself. You know, you're no longer sharing financial responsibilities. That's all on you. So, and the King of Wands, what I think you realized, because we saw the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck before, the King of Wands is just like, wow, I really didn't know if I could do this, but I am doing this. Because I feel like the Tower and the King of Wands is from this destruction, from something you probably didn't even want to fall, but it had to go, was born a King of Wands, which is, I feel, is you. Honestly, I feel it's you. And a King of Wands is a person who's, maybe you were like a King of Wands in reverse for some time, where you felt like you had this power, you felt like you could do it, but you didn't have the confidence to actually apply that. Now you're applying it. Okay, what is this Justice reversed in the past? What is this Justice reversed in the past? And also, I just want to say, if this could be a business too, with the 10 of Pentacles and a King of Wands, and it would have come about suddenly too with the Tower. Because again, I'm getting sudden with this Tower. I'm not getting complete, like, and I don't get a negative feeling with it. I feel like it was very sudden. It was really shocking, and your world changed very quickly. But with this King of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, it could be even starting a new business and navigating. And yeah, it's exciting. It's scary. There's ups and downs. You don't always see what's coming. But a King of Wands got this. That's what he's like. I got this. He's always holding on his Ace of Wands, his new beginning, his path. And you know, he's a great CEO. He's a great. It's just an all-around great person because they are charismatic. They are a people person. At the same time, they're very fair. They're very passionate about what they do. Okay, what's the Justice reverse in the past? For Virgo, what's the Justice reverse? Libra card. What is this Justice reverse in the past? What is that? Lovers, yeah. An ending of a relationship, Gemini energy. That doesn't even need to be clarified again because that was pretty clear right here. Okay, well, okay. I guess this one had come out. It came out spinning. Seven of Swords. Oh, gosh. You know what? I see all these messages coming through and I forgot to put on airplane mode, but luckily it's not stopping this video. Seven of Swords. Why? It fell out over here. Why it came about. Now, I'm not jumping to cheating because I feel like it's not even worth mentioning because this is not in your life anymore. But you were lied to. You were manipulated. You probably had blinders on. They probably had you confused. They could have been cheating on you or just cheating you. Either way, it was hurtful. It was hurtful. I felt this right away that you took some time to heal and you learned to heal yourself. Three of Wands is on your mind. It's just, I love this deck because it's waiting for your ships to come in, and whoever created this deck has the same feeling I do. It's like fire signs don't wait. Nobody should be waiting for anything to come in. Go create, go after it yourself. And this person has a ship in their hand. They're like waiting to help other people. This is a Virgo who already had this, know they can have it back, but Virgo's just like, is anything else out there? Or what else I can do? Maybe this is whatever you're conquering. You're just like, well, I do feel expansion. I felt expansion right away. You're looking to expand your life, your horizons, your happiness, your fun. It's just all this good stuff. What's this Three of Wands on Virgo's mind? What's this Three of Wands on Virgo's mind? What is that? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, within work. Expanding yourself within work. Eight of Pentacles. See what's out there. Some of you could really be thinking about traveling abroad, like overseas. And I'm saying for U.S. I mean, if you're other countries, I honestly, I'm sorry. I live near Chicago, and I do travel abroad. And some reason when I get in these stories, I forget. There's a lot of countries that watch this, and they're you know, you could be thinking of traveling outside your own country, no matter where you are from watching this. What is this Eight of Pentacles and Three of Wands for Virgo? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Tarot's now picking these cards today, starting over. And that, when I was shuffling both decks, was the bottom of the deck. It was the bottom of the deck. Didn't I pull the Wheel of Fortune? I think that was the bottom of the deck again twice. Anyway, now it's upright in a different deck. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune doesn't necessarily mean good luck is always coming. It's just a change. But I'll be honest. I feel like whatever you were in, and I'm not putting all the blame on them. Relationships, I mean, some relationships really should be a lot of the blame on one person. And it could be a blame on you if you're the one who gave way too much when you really should have left it a long time ago. But really, relationships are a 50-50, and some relationships just fall apart naturally, and we hold on to them way after the expiration date. I kind of feel like this could have been that one of those situations. Wheel of Fortune, though, I feel like the longer you held on to what was no longer yours, it was like the wheel was going backwards. And that wheel is now moving forwards, and you have no intention to ever stopping it for anybody, because you're really empowered at this time. Speaking of, Nine of Pentacles over here. Miss Nine of Pentacles over here. Look at that. Okay, Page of Swords. I'll take you. And the Magician. Look at that. Page of Swords and the Magician. Talking about seeing what you can do, seeing what's out there. I mean, the Magician knows they can be anything. He's got everything on his table. He's got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles, all on his table, ready for the taking. I feel like this opportunity has been ready for you to take for some time. And it's only been recently because pages are younger, like a younger energy. I think you're just now navigating into this kind of energy of being empowered, and it feels really good. It feels really good with this Ace of Cups coming in. And I will say, this is what I will say. Talking about new relationships. Maybe you're not ready for a relationship, but I will warn you, this kind of energy, remember I said about being in demand? If you're a Virgo that's resonating with the story, and like I said, in the beginning, I don't think I read for a whole lot of people. It's a very specific, maybe 10% out there. If you feel like this is your story, once you get into this energy, that is when you are going to be magnetic to other people. So that's where maybe this is a warning, because it is in the near future card, the Seven of Wands. When you're in this energy, you can't help not to attract other people, because what you're going to attract is, when you'll attract like you know, like who you are is what you pull in. So always make your thoughts positive. Try to raise your frequency, because you tend to attract what you are and who you are. But most importantly, you're also going to attract people who want a piece of that. They want to know how you did it. So it may not necessarily just be love, but it could be on social media where you're just shining. You're literally shining at this time. And there's people maybe at the depths of the worst part of their life, and they're like, I want a little bit of that, you know? So you might even have you might have that. And I feel like that's even more than anything, is people wondering, how did you do it? Or how did you overcome this? Did I even clarify the Seven of Wands? I don't think I did. For some reason, I'll come back to him, because I went straight to this Nine of Pentacles and the Sun. Yeah. There's a lot of happiness. If you're not here yet, maybe you are and you don't even realize it because you've had your head down for so long. But the more empowered you are with the Magician and the Sun, the more happy you are, because now you are controlling your own life and your own destiny. And, you know, sometimes we don't even realize how happy or how good it is, unfortunately, until it goes bad, right? And you look back. That's kind of like, you can almost ask anybody alive. They probably all felt overweight, or they didn't like their body. Like, is there a teenager? Probably very few teenagers actually like their body. But you could look back and be like, oh my God, I thought I was so fat and I was like a size 00. You know, sometimes we have to lose something to appreciate what we had. And that's life a lot of times. So, you know what, Virgo? Stop and smell the roses, because I think you're in some pretty badass energy right now. And if you realize it or not, Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, the Sun, and the Page of Swords. But you know why, if you don't realize it? Because you're just on this, I need to know things. I need to learn things. I need to go after things. You know, it's just like this very intense drive right now. That the more that drive is going on, the more of this is going on, the happiness. And you're getting further and further away from who you once were. I don't know. I'm almost done with this reading and I still don't even know what to title it. I'm at a loss for words. What is the Ace of Cups here? The energy coming in to influence this? What's the Ace of Cups? What is the Ace of Cups energy coming in to influence it? And the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now, what I felt initially is this person that originally you wanted the Ten of Cups with, I'm going to phrase it even like that, because maybe this is a person that, because of their bullshittery and Seven of Swords, it never even got to a place of something solid. With this energy, they see you, they're even attracted to you, and this feels like an apology, but it feels like an apology that's going to be declined, to be honest. Page of Pentacles reversed. Now, if this is just you and you're just like, I don't know, I wasn't in a relationship, Stacy. Okay, this is Page of Pentacles reverse. What you're healing, energy coming in, Ace of Cups is a healing energy. What you're healing is your inability in the past. I can't even pick this card up. Your inability of the past to trust your instincts, to trust yourself, to rely on yourself, that you can create. You can go for the higher job. You can make money. You can make more money. You know, this feels like a due to fear of, like a delay due to fear. Page of Pentacles reverse, because he's afraid to try. He's afraid to try, but the desire is still there. He still wants it. He's just afraid to put himself out there. Ace of Cups is you healing that. And for some of you, both is happening. You can have the past person wanting to come back to heal it, but maybe they just don't feel like they can even get you. Maybe they feel like they know where you are. Whatever they have to offer is not going to be enough for you, so maybe they won't even try. Okay, what is the Six of Swords in your emotions? What's the Six of Swords in Virgo's emotions? And right on cue is the garbage truck. What is the Six of Swords in Virgo's emotions? Ten of Cups. Look at that. 2 Ten of Cups, Virgo. You're moving on. It's just a happy place. And some of you are single parents. It's just, a Ten of Cups is happy. It doesn't always have to mean family. I mean, it normally is like a family card. But a Ten of Cups, you can be a single, because we do have the single card. How you see yourself as a Nine of Pentacles. We do have that single card. But the Ten of Cups, you can be in a Ten of Cups energy and be completely single. That is just being happy within yourself, being happy with what you have, appreciating the hell out of what you have and what you've done. This is a lot of appreciation card. This is, and I was thinking of the same, but I can't, I've lost it. I can't, I don't know, I waste too much time trying to pull it. But anyway, where your focus is, energy, where your focus goes, energy flows, right? I feel like you're just appreciating, and the more you appreciate, well, guess how the universe works in magical ways. The more, wherever your focus is, the universe will give it back, give more of it to you. That is why you have to be careful. Who you are is what you attract. If you're a person that says, I keep attracting bums, well, we need to change your thinking about yourself, because you're attracting things and you're allowing that to come in. Why do people allow that to come in the first place? Because they feel like they deserve it for some reason. They don't deserve anything better, or they can't get anything better. It's a negative, low vibrational kind of thinking. This Virgo broke away from that. Seven of Wands. There's a reason why I forgot to clarify that card, because it's these cards aren't blocking his face. It's just the Seven of Wands. You broke away from this. You healed yourself. You went in, even went after your own Ten of Cups. You went after your own Ten of Cups. And I do feel like some of you are single parents. Some of you are raising kids on your own, and you're freaking happy doing it. You just realize, I can just do this on my own. More importantly, you're relying on yourself. I feel like you're expanding your business savvy, maybe even starting a business. If you started your business, maybe it's even taken off. It's just really empowering. And meanwhile, the outcome, we have a Page of Swords. Now we have two pages. Do we have three? We have 3 pages, because we have a Page of Swords up right down here. We have a Page of Swords saying Virgo is, and the first thought I have is, you're not letting go of the wish. You're not letting go of the child within you, the child that had the hope, the child, we all have that inner child within us, and it gets stifled through life for a big section of our lives, because we have to work, we have to pay bills, we argue with our spouses, there's just all kinds of crap that goes on in life that kind of piles onto that inner child. This inner child is shining through. Who you really wanted to be, you might even be reminiscing with friends and family members, or driving down your old neighborhood, or remembering your old phone number. It feels like you're remembering who you once were, that the wishes you once had. And it feels like a renewal of who you are. And the Ace of Cups is also renewal, and you have 2 Ace of Cups here. Okay, what's this Page of Swords in the outcome? What's this Page of Swords in the outcome? What's this Page of Swords in the outcome? And the Empress. Empress is all 4 queens. She's all 4 queens for a reason. Because she learned a lot of life lessons. She's not ever going to chase anybody anymore. But most importantly, the Empress is Mother Earth. She's nurturing, and she's expansive. This means expansive. This feels expansive, right? He's stretching the boundaries. He's stretching the bars on his previous, I wouldn't say prison that you once were in, but it feels you're stretching what you can do. And the Empress stretches and expands, and with this 3 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel this expansive energy of seeing what you can do. And because you feel it, and if you see it, it will happen. If you can see it in your head, and I mean not just like imagine it lightly, that's what manifestation is. You don't really have to write it down. There's no magic spells in it. You just have to believe, and you have to let it go. But, it's like you can't manifest. I mean, you can manifest something every day, but if you manifest the same thing every day, you tend to hold on to it. You're strangling it. You manifest it, you see it, you picture it, you smell it. And let's just say it's a certain type of house you want. You imagine what it looks like, walking down the halls, the colors, the smells. Like, do this before you go to bed. And whatever you really, really want, if it's a relationship, picture yourself already having it. You have to picture yourself already having whatever it is you want. That is the seed of how it all begins. That's how it is. And this is somebody who's figuring that out with the Magician. And the Page of Swords is seeing what's out there. He's because it's just this, whatever this was, it's now too small for you. You've really outgrown this. Yeah, and 6 of Swords again. Moving on. Aquarius energy. Libra energy, Libra and Taurus energy, and then, well, the Page of Swords is air energy. But 6 of Swords is moving on top of a 6 of Swords. Virgo, you are moving on. You're not going back. you are seeing what else is out there and excited to find it and find yourself in the making. Okay, Virgo, there's that Knight of Swords again. He wanted to show up in a different deck. This is a lot of clarity and fast action. I love it. Okay, Virgos, that is what I have for you guys this week. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week and weekend, and take care, guys.